Afternoon, my name is Andrea Murcia, and today I'm talking about my report speech related to the video. First, I clarify I'm going to read just the quantities because probably I forget, and also it's a little bit difficult for me uh, this kind of quantities. I consider a little bit difficult for um, why is the reason? It's a little bit big quantity. Well, let's start with my report speech. After watching the report about the housing deficit in El Salvador, it was explained that access to housing continued to be one of the country's biggest challenges, according to the latest household survey. Only 55.3% of population owned the house where they live. The report mentioned that the Social Housing Fund, together with the Ministry of Housing, had started implementing new special measures to make construction permits faster and easier for social housing projects. The main objective was to help more families gain access to affordable housing, and it was also explained that El Salvador had both a qualitative and quantitative housing deficit. Officials said that giving property titles helped more improve housing conditions, but that the country still needed many more homes because the demand was very high, probably for Cuba immigration or things like that. During the first trimester of 2026, the institution reported that um, it have granted housing loans worth um, 11,180 million dollars, benefiting around 50,000 families. In addition, about $16 million per month were being invested in financing private housing projects. The report also stated that the several business groups were interested in developing new housing projects. Uh, one company planned planned to build um, 4,000 houses in San Martin, while another wanted to construct apartment buildings for social interested housing near Nuevo Cuscatlán and Zaragoza. And Housing Minister Michel Sol said one warned to warned the population to be careful with possible scams related to property transfers and housing projects without official approval. And she advised people to ask questions and verify information before signing documents because some companies offered loans with extremely high interest rates. Finally, um, the report mentioned that during the first 3 months of 2026, the Social Housing Fund have provided uh, $44.42 million in housing loans to support Salvadorian families. Well, this is all for my report, or related my report, but I consider, in my personal opinion, this is a very good topic and interesting in this country in this moment, because the prices of houses and places, it's very high and expensive. And if a normal person can buy a house, it's impossible with a traditional or normal um, work. And thank you for your attention.